Hello everyone, T-Man978. Welcome to another chill review. This time it is Marvel Legends Gamerverse Marvel's Juggernaut. First thing you'll notice picking up this packaging is it's heavy. It's like freaking almost like 5 pounds, it feels like. In fact, we don't even have to guess. Let's see. I'm exaggerating. It is 2 pounds 12 ounces. For a Marvel Legends figure. They're usually like well below 1 pound. Well, anywho, as we know, this is supposed to be based on his appearance in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Why they have all these graphics that look familiar, but they don't have the rights to the Capcom people. So, or at least right now they don't. Everybody seems to be able to get it, so we'll see. But let's open it. Here he is out of the packaging, and he does not come with a lot of accessories for the price point. Let me say that. But the weight of this figure, he is heavy. Like I showed you, he feels very heavy. It's been a minute since I've messed with that Maximum Series Hulk, but this thing feels solid as hell. Like the packaging's heavy, but even out, he still feels heavy. But he does come with 2 gesture hands, one where he's about to grab you or he's smashing something or smashing you against the wall, and a gripping hand so that he can actually grip other figures. But here's one thing of note as far as these hands. Look how they painted the bottom of the fingernails. That's cool. But anything that you see like extra on his arms is actually removable. This is like a fully sculpted hand, so I don't know what they're going to reuse this for, but you could take this off if you want. This on his bicep is removable. These are removable, and I believe these are removable. But the only thing stopping this from being a Maximum Series figure is the fact that it doesn't come with like different faces. I guess Maximum Series, he would have had more accessories, probably a couple more hands, and definitely more expressions, and I could imagine more blast effect type pieces. But I guess for what he is, they felt like it deserved the price point that it has. You get this effect piece right here, this punching effect or ramming at somebody effect. I believe it's bigger in the game. Like, it's not all one color. I don't know if you can tell this, but it's more translucent in the center than it is on the side where it's a darker orange. But this fits around his hand with these 2 clips right there. I'll show that later. But him, out of the package, he's a little bit stiff, and I'm going to probably show you more articulation or deeper articulation than I've seen in the videos that I have watched on him. But first thing I suggest is when you get him out of the box, turning him, it definitely feels scary rotating this right here. Like when you rotate him, he wants to like pop back, and even still right now it jiggles when you shake. But what I did was I pushed his back and I put a couple drops of shock oil in there to loosen that up. Then I just wiggled it around like in a motion like that until it got loose, and I was able to turn it around without me feeling like I'm probably gonna rip him in half. But he is very detailed. Let me do the zoom in. Let's actually show him from this angle, show him from that angle. Here's a more detailed look on his face, like nicely sculpted teeth. The eyes are painted, but you only get that one expression on him. You can see the metallic like sculpting in the helmet. One thing, I wish the actual butterfly joint matched up with the chest a little bit more as far as color. but you definitely get a lot of sculpting and texture right here. I can't really tell if there is a wash on it, but it certainly looks like it if it isn't. But I really like that texture right there. That's nice. Of course, these things have the same texture as the helmet. We got this down here. And here's what the toes look like. Let's get into the articulation, starting with the head. The head is on a hinge, a ball hinge, a tiny, tiny ball hinge. But it can go back that much and come forward that much. It can rotate, but like rotate mostly at an angle. This stem is so short, the head just wants to pop off if you want to rotate it. This is the weakest part of this figure. With all of this being covered like pretty much at all time, instead of this hinge, I feel like they could have had a big circular hole right here. They could have had his neck on a ball at the base, and then a ball at the top, so that he could have gotten the head to like slide, tilt side to side and whatnot, and rotate better. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they messed around with that, or the idea of that, and when you turn the head. No, even like turning, there's a lot of space that could have been covered by this little dome piece. But I guess they're forward thinking. If they use this again, they can give him an actual unmasked head. But still, that little tiny ass ball right there, it doesn't really help for anything. So that's the weakest part of this, I believe. The arms go out to the side, at least 90. They rotate. You get the butterfly inward, like that. Of course, if you rotate his biceps, you can bring his hands together and still do a thunderclap if you wanted to. The butterfly joints. I was saying in a video that someone modded this, but if you grab it like this, you can bring that all the way back if you want to unmod it. So you can get his arms all the way back, and here's what that looks like. Like I said, bicep swivel, the elbow bends. Let me move this out the way. Just keep sliding down. Maybe I'm gonna push it up to the maximum level I can. But the elbow bends almost 90. The wrists are on horizontal hinge. Of course, they're so big and meaty, the more you bend, the more likely you are to pull it out of the socket. They don't, that's how big the peg is. So, yeah, I pushed it all the way in, and I can get it out like that, and then that much. You get a lot in here, because that's a lot of tilt for him. You can go back, let me move his arm. Go back that much. He can come forward a lot for him, and of course you can rotate in all the directions. Nothing at the waist. It would have been cool if, because the way this is sculpted, it would have been cool if he had a rounded torso that was connected to a ball. That would have been nice. But you do get a lot with the upper torso, and these, yeah, I suggest sliding them up as high as possible. You got the deep cutout right there, so he can kick out pretty much 90. The more you kick out, the more angled his leg will be. But here we go. You can kick back some. You can kick out to the side a lot. You get thigh rotation. The knee joint, you can push this to get that much, which to me, I'm gonna have to watch videos again. Looks deeper than what I've been seeing. Let me try this one. But yeah, but you get a knee swivel right here. The feet kick back that much. They kick forward, and you get a toe bend. Oh yeah, and ankle pivot, of course, thankfully. Alright, right, like I said, these come off. So if you like pull at the top, you can get that off. And here's what the fist would look like. Not too crazy. But we can take this thing and just put it, try to get it. I will grip it at the bottom, or do it at the bottom first, then push it right there. So now he has this powerful punch effect right here. And here he is actually posed in that. I wanted to put somebody in there dodging that. Here he is actually holding someone, and I have him on his toe. I had him on his toe in the other pose as well. You could do a lot of things with the other gestury hand, but here's me showing that he's about to grip his leg right here. But yeah, there we are with that. Here he is next to a couple of the Marvel Legends, a female and a male, like typical heights. It's taller than the Build-A-Figure and every other Juggernaut that they've released so far. You can see pictures online. Here it is next to my Cobra Snake armor right there. He's still shorter than him. This thing is almost 12 inches tall, if not 12 inches. And here's another G.I. Joe Classified Series vehicle for comparisons. Like, he can pretty much like lift something like this, probably above his head. The joints are sturdy enough to put a capper on things. I like him. He could be more articulated, but he is what he is. It is an imposing big figure that will look good in your photography, if that's what you want him for. Or he will look good on your static X-Men Marvel shelf. So he is what he is for that. He costs a lot, but it is, like I said at some point in this video, he feels like 8 or more Marvel Legends smashed into one body. He does weigh a lot. They didn't skimp too much on the plastic. But anywho, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Figure action. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should.